shooting had been an accident, that her real intent had been to commit suicide.
Oh.
I brought this gun to kill myself. Not her. Not her. And I promise you,
Alright, y'all, welcome back to my video. In case you're seeing this, you probably watched part 1. This is part 2, and we're continuing American Justice, the life and death of Selena. We left off at her being shot, and tragic. But I mean, I don't know what they're gonna be talking about next. Once again, I'm doing this in 7-minute durations. This is a whole series, but I'll finish this documentary by today. I don't care. This whole documentary is gonna be uploaded by today. Facts. Like if I take a break, then I'm gonna finish it tonight, or I'm running out of storage on my iPhone. I'm not even gonna lie, so I might have to reset it again and then just finish it. But I like these documentaries. Let me know in the comments if you like my documentary reactions, bro. Like this is cold, bro. Like especially on Selena, bro. Like this is cold, bro. But anyway, bro. Part 2, American Justice: The Life and Death of Selena. Let's continue where we left off.
And justice needed to be done. That night, under police interrogation, Saldivar signed a confession. In it, she admitted to shooting Selena. At this point, most of the country had never heard of Selena. Among Mexican Americans, however, the 23-year-old was a household name, known as the Mexican Madonna. But Selena had been shielded all her life by her father. As prosecutors prepared to put her killer on trial, it became clear that Selena simply hadn't known how popular she was.
Crazy.
And that her innocence had made her all too vulnerable.
Man.
The murder of Tejano music star Selena in March 1995 caused an outpouring of grief in the Mexican-American community.
She was a real big role model to all of us, and I don't know, we all just loved her.
We heard of like everybody in our classroom was crying and everything.
Crazy.
We couldn't take it.
I feel like my sister died. She's like a sister to me.
In the days following her murder, thousands of people attended vigils assembled in Selena's honor. The motel room where she was shot and her home were quickly transformed into shrines.
The Mexican-American community really has never had somebody that they can point to and say, there is one of ours, this is a person from us who rose up and became famous and became rich, and Selena was that person.
That's messed up, bro.
On Sunday, April 2nd, 2 days after the murder, Selena's casket was put on display at Corpus Christi's Convention Center.
Ooh.
More than 50,000 people filed past the casket.
50,000.
She was buried the next day.
50,000.
As Selena was mourned, her killer, Yolanda Saldivar, was held under heavy guard in the Nueces County Jail. Death threats poured into the jail.
Ooh.
And there was a rumor that the Mexican mafia had put a bounty on her head.
Whoa.
As prosecutors began building a murder case against Saldivar, they determined that some of the same qualities that made Selena a star had also put her at risk.
Dang, bro, you was about...
She trusted everybody and anybody. I don't think she ever met anybody that she didn't trust immediately and like immediately. And I think that probably was one of the reasons for her downfall.
Selena Quintanilla was born in 1971 in a small town near Houston called Lake Jackson. Her father was a clerk at the local Dow chemical plant. Selena was the youngest of 3 children. Every day after work, her father would play the guitar. He discovered Selena's talent one day when the 6-year-old started to sing along.
She had a sense of timing, with the rhythm of the music. She was on pitch, and she sounded great for a 6.5-year-old girl.
Abraham Quintanilla nurtured his daughter's talent and eventually created a band with Selena as the lead singer. Her brother, known as A.B., on bass, and her sister Suzette on drums. By the time Selena was 12, the family had moved to Corpus Christi and the band had become a family business. Selena's father decided that they should play Música Tejana, a lively fusion of Mexican, polka, and country music. Still, the odds were against Selena ever making it big.
I don't know about any other culture, but in the Latino culture, open the Bel Air.
I'm sad. Well, that's what she did, so.
The band performed wherever Selena's father could get them gigs, state fairs, weddings, and nightclubs. They became a staple on the Tejano dance hall circuit. In 1987, the Tejano Music Awards named 15-year-old Selena Female Vocalist of the Year.
Dang.
The people of Texas have voted Selena Quintanilla.
Most of all, I'd like to say thank you to Grupo Los Dinos, because without them, I don't think I'd be anybody. And when I win, they win. And when they lose, I don't know them. Thank you.
2 years later, in 1989, Selena signed a contract with EMI's Latin label. Her popularity began to grow beyond the narrow confines of the Tejano market into Mexico, Latin America, and among Latinos throughout the U.S. Then, in 1991, at a concert in San Antonio, a nurse named Yolanda Saldivar saw Selena perform for the first time. Like many fans, Yolanda felt an instant attraction to Selena and the qualities she represented on stage.
She was very sexy when she performed on stage, and yet wholesome at the same time. There were many images that were thrown out there, and whether you were a 16-year-old boy in the crowd or an 8-year-old girl or a couple in their 40s, there was something that you could really embrace with the band.
Saldivar began calling Selena's father, requesting permission to start a fan club.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. I was 14 minutes already. Yo, I was into this, bro. Hold on. It's all good, bro. So, that's part 2 of American Justice, The Life and Death of Selena. I'm going to have this documentary out by today. This is going to be a personal goal. Like, I'm going to drop this by today. We're like a quarter of the way done. Like, we're almost done. And, if you watch part 1, if you've seen part 2, go back and watch part 1 so you can get caught up on part 2, you know what I'm saying? And if you watching part 2, I'm uploading part 3 right now as we speak. So, like I said, man, if you're new to my channel, I'm Morning Guy Game. I react to lots of videos on YouTube. I do reactions, I do vlogs, I do everything, to be honest. So, like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, if you want to get caught up on part 2, go back and watch part 1. And yeah, man, Morning Guy Game signing off. On to the next part. I love y'all so much. I'm out. Peace, G.
Jason.